The ideal Muslim is someone who embodies Islam's principles not only through words but through action, creating a positive impact on the world. Such a person reflects the core values of Islam: peace, compassion, integrity, and devotion in every aspect of life. An ideal Muslim is first and foremost a person of peace. Islam, rooted in the meaning of peace, calls for a life that promotes harmony. This means refraining from anger or aggression, even when provoked, and actively working toward peaceful resolutions. The ideal Muslim is dedicated to creating a calm environment that fosters positive relations and mutual respect. Integrity and moral character are the foundation of an ideal Muslim's life. This person values honesty, humility, key values acting promiser, keeping promises, and showing respect for others. Such qualities build trust within the community and inspire others to pursue justice and moral integrity. Patience is a defining characteristic of an ideal Muslim. In the face of hardship, this person remains resilient and steadfast. Patience, both as an inner strength and as an outward expression of restraint, allows one to overcome challenges with grace, transforming adversity into an opportunity for growth. Compassion and kindness are hallmarks of an ideal Muslim's character. Extending kindness to all living beings, including those of different faiths or backgrounds, reflects the heart of Islamic teachings. This compassion is expressed through actions that uplift and support others, strengthening bonds in society and embodying the Quran's message of mercy. Intellectual pursuit and open-mindedness are also central to the ideal Muslim's life. Islam encouraged the continuous pursuit of knowledge and the use of both faith and reason to understand the world. An ideal Muslim is a seeker of truth, open to new ideas and eager to grow intellectually while deepening their understanding of life and creation. Self-reflection and spiritual growth are constant goals. The ideal Muslim is mindful of their actions and intentions, practicing regular self-assessment to ensure alignment with Islamic values. Through prayer, self-discipline, and dedication to personal betterment, this person strives for continuous improvement. The ideal Muslim is a positive force within society, contributing actively to the well-being of others. From helping those in need to promoting fairness and social harmony, this individual recognizes their role in building a just, compassionate community. A strong sense of responsibility drives the ideal Muslim to be a source of benefit to others. Moderation is another key trait. Islam teaches a balanced approach to life, encouraging a middle path in all things. The ideal Muslim practices moderation in worship, daily life, and social interactions, avoiding extremes and maintaining a stable, well-rounded lifestyle. Gratitude and humility are ever present in the ideal Muslim's heart. Recognizing life as a gift, this person remains thankful and humble, constantly aware of their dependence on God's mercy. These qualities cultivate a sense of fulfillment, inspire kindness, and deepen the individual's relationship with God. Ultimately, devotion to God shapes the ideal Muslim's life. Through prayer, remembrance, and complete trust in God, this individual finds peace, resilience, and purpose. This inner strength guides the ideal Muslim's every action, helping to create a life that brings peace and harmony to the world. The ideal Muslim, through commitment to these qualities, becomes a living reflection of Islam's message, contributing to a world of understanding, justice, and compassion. Certainly, here's a more in-depth look at each aspect of the ideal Muslim, diving deeper into how these qualities shape a life of peace, compassion, and purpose. Person of peace, an ideal Muslim is committed to peace at every level cells in their relationships and in the broader society. This peace isn't passive, it requires active effort to resolve conflicts and avoid anger or hostility. The ideal Muslim believes that by cultivating inner peace through trust in God and self-discipline, they can project this peace outward, promoting harmony in their community. They understand that genuine peace leads to stability, which is essential for personal and societal growth. Integrity and moral character. Integrity in the Islamic view is about aligning actions with faith and values. This means that the ideal Muslim strives to act truthfully regardless of the situation or audience. They honor their commitments, speak with honesty, and treat others fairly. Moral integrity is seen as a reflection of one's faith. The way a Muslim acts reflects their devotion to God. Living with integrity builds trust with others and encourages a society where people feel safe and respected. Patience and resilience, patience or sabr, is a defining characteristic because it allows the individual to persevere despite challenges. Life comes with hardships, losses, setbacks, and disappointments, but an ideal Muslim faces these with a calm, trusting heart. They rely on God for strength, which helps them endure trials without becoming bitter or defeated. Patience also includes refraining from anger in difficult situations, which leads to constructive solutions rather than harmful reactions. Compassion and kindness. Compassion is essential to Islam, which commands mercy and kindness for all beings. The ideal Muslim treats family, friends, strangers, and even animals with empathy, understanding that everyone has struggles and challenges. Compassion includes being generous to the needy, patient with others' flaws, and forgiving when wronged. This kindness isn't just about isolated acts, it's a continuous effort to create a caring, supportive community. Intellectual pursuit and open-mindedness. Islam encourages the pursuit of knowledge as a form of worship, urging believers to study both religious and worldly subjects. The ideal Muslim values education and intellectual growth, understanding that knowledge leads to a deeper appreciation of God's creation. Open-mindedness is essential here as it allows Muslims to engage with diverse perspectives, explore new ideas, and adapt to changing times. This pursuit is not for self-glory, but is seen as a way to understand life's purpose more fully and serve society more effectively. Self-reflection and spiritual growth. Regular self-reflection helps the ideal Muslim assess their intentions and actions, ensuring they remain aligned with Islamic values. This ongoing self-improvement involves examining one's conduct, being mindful of mistakes, and making sincere efforts to improve. Spiritual growth is cultivated through prayer, reading the Quran, and remembering God, which helps build a heart that's grounded in humility and love for God. This daily dedication to growth brings about a more disciplined, focused, and compassionate individual. Positive contribution to society. An ideal Muslim doesn't live in isolation but actively contributes to the well-being of the community. They support those in need, work to promote justice, and help maintain social harmony. Islam places great value on contributing positively, whether through charity, volunteer work, or simply being a good neighbor. The ideal Muslim understands that they are part of a larger whole and have a responsibility to make a positive impact on others. Moderation and balance. Islam promotes a balance above in all things, encouraging believers to follow a middle path. The ideal Muslim lives a life of moderation, avoiding extremes in their beliefs, actions, and attitudes. For example, they balance their work with worship, family time with community responsibilities, and personal goals with social obligations. This balance helps create a fulfilling life, allowing one to avoid burnout, remain grounded, and sustain positive relationships with others. Gratitude and humility. Gratitude in Islam is an acknowledgement that all blessings come from God. The ideal Muslim continuously recognizes and appreciates these blessings, which fosters a sense of humility. Gratitude keeps them focused on the positives rather than dwelling on what's lacking, inspiring a life of contentment and kindness. Humility also means acknowledging one's limitations and valuing others' contributions, which nurtures a more supportive, respectful community. Devotion to God and inner peace. The ideal Muslim's life is rooted in devotion to God, the source of their purpose and guidance. This devotion is reflected through prayer, remembrance, and adherence to Islamic principles. By nurturing a relationship with God, they find peace, strength, and clarity even in times of hardship. This inner peace becomes a stabilizing force that influences every action and decision, allowing the ideal Muslim to live a life aligned with faith and dedicated to serving others. Together, these qualities form a framework for a meaningful, fulfilling life that benefits both the individual and society. The ideal Muslim aims to embody these principles not out of obligation, but out of love for God and commitment to making the world a more compassionate and just place. Through consistent, sincere efforts to live these values, they reflect Islam's true spirit, building a life centered on peace, integrity, and purpose.